Probably Kamala Harris. I'm not super confident, but right now my prediction is Kamala wins every swing state except for Georgia and Arizona.
Donald Trump is a fascist, dude. You're gonna let a fascist win? You're
Fascist?
right.
Yeah,
What's
but-
fascist about it? Why is he fascist?
What's the best reason to not vote for Donald Trump?
Best reason to not vote for him.
Yes.
So a negative reason for him is that he doesn't
Yes.
respect American institutions to the extent that I would like the president of the United States to respect them. So that the the certification of the vote would be an example of that. He clearly doesn't respect that. He wanted Mike Pence to not certify the vote.
The number one pollster in the country, which is the Iowa Celso pollster, has Kamala winning by huge margins.
Yeah. Polls are garbage anyways. Polls are
That
garbage.
one is no. Stop. Wait.
Let's say that Kamala wins this election. Do you think that she's going to win in 2028?
Joe Rogan was gonna be like Fox News. He was gonna come in from a right-wing perspective.
Oh my
He's already
God.
lying.
Please
I
get
do
that through
like-
your fucking thick skull.
Okay, do you think it's
Turbo, shut
possible to be like neutral to a fault though? Like have you
No,
seen that
dude.
like meme clip of like Lex Friedman interviewing the devil and he's like, I just want to spread love and get the devil's perspective. Like, do you think it's possible to be neutral to a fault? We are very close to hitting 1,000 subscribers. So subscribing right now will help out a lot.
In this room, the last person I would have a beer with is Nonfon because he's 18 and it's weird.
No.
Kidding me? Oh.
Oh my God, you're
Yeah,
I'd have a beer with Nonfront. I'd have a beer with Nonfront because I tell them come up
Definitely have a
come
beer with
to
Nonfront.
Canada.
So you
come
think
to
we
Canada,
judge them or
and
what?
You can have a beer in Canada. You can have a beer in Canada.
No,
You know.
it's how is it gonna look that a 34-year-old goes and hangs out with an 18-year-old? It's not.
Oh, dude,
No,
that's not
you're
true.
more
Dude,
you're more a
Whoa,
child
dude,
than
whoa,
Nonfon.
dude.
You're just being
He's
one of
not a
those-
child.
If it was an
Vinny.
18-year-old
He's not
girl,
a
you'd
fucking
know.
child. Nonfron could like easily
Okay,
fucking
hold on,
tell you.
hold on,
what
hold on,
it
hold on,
is, right? Like, holy fuck.
Hold on.
I was
I would-
walking into
here-
the
here,
liquor
let me-
store, and then
hold on,
Nonfon came
chat,
up to
chat,
me and was like,
Jimmy,
"Excuse
Jimmy,
me, sir,
please,
excuse me, sir, can you please find me a
Oh my
40
God.
guy?"
Can I
Jimmy?
talk? Wait, can I talk? Okay.
Go ahead.
What
Go
would
ahead.
you
Go ahead.
ever
Go
want
ahead.
with-
Go
I
ahead.
want
Go ahead.
everybody's predictions one by one, starting with Turbo, Leggett, Nonfon, Ophelia,
Prediction
Salty,
on.
me,
Prediction on.
Red
Kamala?
Maze, and then Tiger Girl at the end because that's how
Kamala?
it's shifted.
Yeah, but who are you asking? Who are you asking?
I'm
Okay, so-
on everybody's prediction. It's just who.
So I think it'll be. I think it'll be landslide. Okay, I think it'll be. I think it'll either be two things. Like I said before, it'll be a landslide on a Kamala Harris win because the Republicans have like basically underestimated the Roe v. Wade impact. Or I think it's going to be completely the opposite way and be like a landslide for Trump because they actually the opposite. I think it'll just come down to Roe v. Wade either being totally like overestimated or underestimated. And I think that's just
Yeah,
going to
I
be
agree with that. I agree with that.
Okay, so you.
It'll be
you
5
think-
points. It'll be 5-point spread. Whoever wins, I think it'll be like a 5 or 6 to 7 point
No,
spread.
no.
right,
But you have to come on. It's a prediction. It's who you think is going to win. It's Trump.
Oh, I think Trump's going to win. I think actually Trump's going to win because I think the wind says Kamala, but I think that actually it is Trump.
Okay.
They're underestimating the Republican votes on
Okay.
election day.
Okay. So we got one Trump supporter. He says he's gonna. I'm not.
Who's Trump
but-
supporter?
Okay.
Who's Trump supporter?
Like, next.
Okay.
next.
Legate next. Go ahead.
Trump's going to win because most people underestimate the male vote, whether it be white males or black males or Hispanic males. I think the abortion issue is definitely going to push the numbers super close. But I do think that there is enough. I do think there's enough pushback there that might offer some counter to the abortion narrative. And also, I would love to have a beer with Nonfon, but I think that Nonfon would like scramble my brain with how fast he talks.
I don't think Nonfon has ever had a beer. Have
Nonfon,
you ever had a beer?
Nonfon talks
No.
so fast it would
Oh,
like
great.
scramble my brain.
I was drinking.
How am I gonna have a beer with somebody who's
I'll
never
drink
drank,
it,
dude? I can't. You imagine? How is that night gonna go, dude? Oh my
He
goodness.
talks super
Oh,
fast, dude.
that's a cherry for you, buddy.
Sounds fucking stupid. Yeah, get back on topic. Back on topic. Come on.
Sorry. Okay,
Nonfon,
so we got
Trump Harris, mate.
two Trump supporters. Two Trump think Trump is gonna win. Nonfront, what do you think? Who do you think is gonna win? Nonfront, and why?
Probably Kamala Harris. I'm not super confident, but I right now my prediction is Kamala wins every swing state except for Georgia and Arizona.
Okay, that's a good one.
Oh, I can live with that.
Possibility.
Ophelia. No, you're salty. Shut up. You're gonna lose. Ophelia, you're next.
Salty is destroying PPG right now.
I don't think my prediction should count for as much because the American election system is the most fucking confusing thing that I've ever seen in my life. But from what I've read yesterday, I would say it's a close call and Kamala will do it.
Really?
Okay, that's a good one. Salty.
Do you
Who do you
will?
think is gonna win, Salty? Salty, don't look at your bets.
I
Just
think-
who do you think is going to win?
No. All bets aside, I think Trump, because I think the economic position with the voters is going to be front of mind.
Yeah. Economic system.
And Trump's the economic, he's the economic vote.
Okay. Okay. Me, I'm next. I think I'm
Blah, 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 blah.
I
After the
wonder
Sel-
who's
Blah,
going to
blah,
say.
blah, 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 blah.
Turbo, stop. After the Seltzer poll, and after the early vote, and the massive woman vote out, and especially the internal numbers, I know
Massive woman?
Kamala is
Massive
going to
woman
win.
will get off the couch.
It just depends on how much he's going to win. The only
Well,
state,
women are
the
not gonna
only
win.
state I am afraid about, so I can take fucking salties to the
We
cleaners.
don't care about your bets. We don't care about your bets,
Turbo,
okay? We
Turbo,
care about your
Turbo,
fucking,
Turbo.
we care about the election,
After-
not the
after-
bets. Not the bets.
Turbo, after the only state I'm afraid about, I don't think she's gonna win Arizona. That's the one. She's gonna win Georgia.
Good.
I think she's gonna lose Arizona by a slightly bit, just so that Salty gets some money back. Kamala win.
I
Kamala,
can live with
Let
that.
me ask you a
Kamala Harris
question.
is gonna win in a landslide, though. That 100%.
If Kamala did not win Georgia, what would you attribute it to?
If she didn't win
Mass
Georgia,
voter fraud.
No, I would say, well, Kemp is a piece of shit, but I would say that the rural fucking Republican vote came out, for Trump.
She's a cunt. She's a cunt.
It's not gonna happen, dude. Georgia's pretty safe for the Democrats, believe it or not.
Okay, bud. Right.
Oh,
okay,
you're
buddy.
gonna be
You're out of
surprised.
your fucking mind. You're out of your mind, dude.
Remis, you're next, Remis.
I'm fingers crossing for Trump.
Oh my
Hoping
God.
that
Where's
the Muslim,
Your finger crossing?
Muslim
That's not
vote,
an answer.
Finger
Muslim
crossing.
vote.
Finger
Hey,
crossing this
Remis,
motherfucker.
Red Maize is so based,
He's
dude.
a fucking right
Opium.
wing.
Opium.
No, I'm not. No, it's just I'm not.
So
I'm not
based.
gonna fucking be. I'm
Trump
not
is
voting
fucking
for.
way, dude.
I'm not voting pro war. It's a simple anti-war vote.
Exactly. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Okay, so we got
And
three.
the Arabs, and because the fucking Biden and Kamala, they came out strong with this kind of anti-immigrant position. I think that the Hispanics might not turn out for her either.
But Red Maize, let me ask you a question, Red Maize. Very plainly, are you right wing?
No.
No.
There we go.
No, dude,
And-
By the way, they said that the Trump.
the
They said that
neocons
Trump.
shifted over to the Democrats.
Yeah, they did.
And
They absolutely
the
did.
reason why I became a Democrat, because I'm old as shit and I remember the Iraq War and how many millions of people died. I was like, oh, the Democrats are against this war. They must be anti-war.
Huge shift.
God, how wrong I was.
It's a huge shift, dude. It's a huge shift. It's like the people that voted
They
today would have voted Democrat like 10, 15 years ago.
Yep.
Same people. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you can be left wing and have your own opinion. I think that's totally fine. So
It's true though, but there's a big time shift, man. There's a huge shift, and that's where you're gonna find all the unions. The next term they're gonna be with the Republicans. They'll be the Union Party.
Yeah, but the fact that there are people that would typically be on your side, but because you disagree with them, they're going to call you right. They're going to call you right.
No, those are just people that are like
call you right wing.
I'll wear it as a badge of honor.
It's so crazy to me that people will like just automatically say, "Well, you disagree with me, so now you're right wing." That's crazy.
Tiger Girl has not.
I think
we
it's
missed
going to
Tiger
be
Girl.
Kamala. I think it's going to be close. And I think there's going to be issues with the machines now from the sounds of it.
Yep. In Michigan, there's issues with
And-
machines, dude.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fucked up situation. So if Kamala does win, which I think she might, it's going to be followed by a whole bunch of fucking civil unrest and bullshit.
I think it might never. I think it might not even work out, and that might be a really fucking crazy shit show after this, man.
So you know what's crazy? We have four Kamala thinkers or whatever, and 4 Trump thinkers. So it's 50-50. It's pretty. I mean, I'm gonna say, listen. I know more than everybody here. Kamala's gonna win in a landslide, dude.
I have a question.
I think that's so.
Dude, the fact that you would call people that typically agree with you, but all of a sudden they disagree with you on one thing, you'll call them right wing. To me, is fucking mind baffling.
That's insane.
Later on
today, I can't believe that you would do that.
Later on
the way that you
today,
just wrote off the trucker, the way that you just wrote off the trucker protest like they're a bunch of Nazis. I can't.
Later on today, all of you are gonna come back to the PPG stream and say.
No, dude, I'm gonna stream with you. I'm gonna stream with you today. I'm gonna stream with you. I'm gonna stream with you today. I'm gonna stream with you today.
Oh my god, you were so right. Wow.
No,
dude,
I'm
even
if
Kamala wins, it doesn't matter. The fact that you would call people, the fact that you would call people that would agree with you on most things, they're right wing because of one thing. To me, is fucking insane, dude. Insane.
Dude, I'm gonna destroy
right wing. Imagine calling somebody right wing because of one thing. That's fucking insane, dude.
Okay, I have a question.
All of a sudden, they're right wing.
Nonfon.
Wait. Ophelia's next, and then.
No, shut up.
I have to
ask
Nonfon one thing. He said already.
I just want to ask him one thing. Like, you think there's only 2 states that she might not win? What about Nevada? What's your point of view on Nevada?
Nevada's gone, brother. Nevada's gone.
My understanding is the recent polls from Nevada have been pretty good. I don't follow it super closely, but it seems like I've seen a lot of right wingers even say that Nevada's
gone. Salty, I told you, you're gonna lose that $500 bet, Salty. Forget it.
I think
the fact is that the Democrats did not get a big enough early show. They have very, very lacking in numbers, and when the Republicans show up all on election day, it's going to be a big fucking wake up, man.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, PPG.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me ask you a question.
Take it easy.
Let me ask you a question. If somebody wants communism but they're pro-life, are they right wing?
If somebody wants communism,
pro-life,
no, because I'm pro-choice. Like, if you want, if you don't want to get an abortion and you don't believe in abortion, that's on you. If you want to get an abortion, then you should have that ability.
Okay, so is that right wing though? That you're saying is that going to be right wing?
Question is
no.
So to not want abortions, to be anti-abortion, and to be communist. If
you're implementing anti-abortion legislation on everybody, that's right wing. That's reactionary.
Well, okay, so yeah, but dude, you just don't. If your stance is you don't agree with abortions at all for anybody. I don't agree abortion should be legal, but you're a communist. Fucking, you don't think that that's a communist still?
What?
You don't line on abortion. They don't go like people don't rise up on like issues like abortion.
You don't
go into a union. You don't go into a union. You don't go into a union and then decide like, oh, all the Trumpers, you're out. All the people, you're out. No, you unionize over the fact that you're going to the workers, right?
Wait. I want to.
So I'm just saying you all agree on this with few things that would be like being a communist, but just to be on abortion doesn't make you non-communist. You do understand that, right?
Okay.
This is not a non-issue. This is not like you can't fight.
The point of the question is that if you're willing to call someone right wing on one issue, I want to test I
didn't call them right wing on one issue. He said that Donald Trump should win. Donald Trump is a fascist, dude. You're gonna let a fascist win? You're
fascist. What's fascist about it? Why is he fascist? Why is he fascist? Tell me what's fascist about it. Tell me why he's fascist.
If I say this, you're gonna fucking scream.
Stupid because you're gonna sound stupid and like not really be having.
Okay, January 6th.
That's the stupidest reason I've ever heard. That's the dumbest thing I've ever. No one thinks you're right. It's such a stupid thing to say. They forgot their guns on the January 6th. I guess. Fascist
guns. The reason that
no, they didn't.
Trump wanted the Secret Service micrometers down because he said,
stop it, Nonfon. Really, that was such a soft little baby there. Such a baby little thing. Such a pussy little fucking.
Terrible. Why were they there on January 6th?
They can tell you that they fucking felt like they got robbed. There are people that legitimately felt they got robbed. Whether they
Who told them that they got robbed?
They felt like they got robbed.
I think a president that had a legitimate right to say that he got robbed. He actually has a right to say that he got robbed in this fucking goddamn
Nobody's
system.
saying that he doesn't have a right.
Yes, so he does. And for them to feel like they've been ripped off, they should be able to feel like that. They did feel like, and you know who broke into the fucking building was the fucking feds, dude. You know that's a known fact.
Hold on.
They felt like the election was stolen. Why did they go to? What did they go to the January 6th to do? Why did they go to the Capitol?
They were robbed of the election. Protest
what?
Exactly.
Protest what?
Protest the fucking turn of the election, the fucking rigging of the election.
The turn.
They thought it was rigged. And by the way, there's lots of reasons why they would fault like
Capitol and what January 6th.
We already have right now. We already have this fucking lady coming out, the Secretary of State. We already have the Secretary of State coming out and telling us right now, Nonfon. We have a lady in Michigan coming out and saying, "Oh, the voting machines are kind of fucked up." You know, like what do you think's going to happen when you do that kind of stuff?
Protest. I mean, was something important happening that day.
She did not say, "Oh, because of the certification." You know what? It's something that they should have been fucking protesting. The certification was the handover of power. Like they should have been saying, like, we don't fucking agree with this. And they were have the right to do it. Guess what?
Yeah, they were there.
Guess what? Someone got out of hand, didn't they? They broke in the building, right? They broke the glass to the building. Guess who it was?
They delayed it.
It wasn't the public that did it. Come on, dude.
Mike Pence to unilaterally not certify the election. That's why.
They just would have delayed it an hour or two. Give me a break. That's just not even happening.
I mean, it was delayed more than an hour or two.
I mean, Mike Pence was allowed to do that thing that he wanted him to do. He didn't want to do it. But he would have been able to do it. It would have been allowed to do it. It would have been legal. It would have been legal. It would have been legal. He would have been legal. He could have done it. Yes, he could have. No, he could have done it.
Turbo, do you acknowledge that Eastman said this plan would violate the ECA in writing?
No, it doesn't matter. It actually is written. It doesn't matter what he says. No, it doesn't violate it. No, it doesn't. It doesn't actually at all. It's actually completely. It's actually proven that move is an absolutely fucking legit, fucking totally legal move. That's why Trump is getting it. Pence didn't want to do it. Pence didn't want to do it, and Pence didn't have to do it. Pence didn't have to do it at all. So,
Nonfon, what are you saying?
Eastman acknowledged his plan to violate the Electoral Count Act. In an email, he said, "I implore you to consider one more violation of the Electoral Count Act."
It's what? It's not a violation, and we all know it. And that's why Trump and his lawyers were all telling fucking Pence to do it. Why would they be getting them to do something that's obviously illegal, Nonfon? It's obviously you got to give him the fact that fucking move was possible. It was a fucking legit possible fucking move. Whether it's fair or not, whatever.
The guy who came up with the plan doesn't agree with you, Turbo. Do you think you know more than
everybody else does? There's so many people, experts, to say that this was absolutely a legit fucking reason. Dude, why would Trump be going for that? Why would Trump be going for that? Why would he still be talking about it? If it was just so easily to fucking, hey, it was just such an easy thing to say, well, that's not legal. Why would he still be going over it? Why would he still be talking about it? Why would he still be saying that was his option?
All right, hold on.
Why would he still be doing it?
Nonfon, what is the best reason to not vote for Donald Trump?
Because
keep in mind, I've already voted for him, so no. I didn't say, hey, Bimmy, you're a political guy. I said Nonfon. What's the best reason to not vote for Donald Trump?
Best reason to not vote for him. Yes. So a negative reason for him is that he doesn't respect American institutions to the extent that I would like the president of the United States to respect them. So that the the certification of the vote would be an example of that. He clearly doesn't respect that. He wanted Mike Pence to not certify the vote. There are other things like things
he did Turbo, you're gonna let people talk.
Are there any? So let's rewind a little bit and let's say if I asked you
putting Kamala Harris in without any kind of fucking any kind of voting, just showing her in there, like, is that disregarding democracy? Is that just fucking throwing her in and not even having a fucking primary?
There's like two people telling me to mute you, dude. Just can you let people talk, dude? Let Nonfon.
Who the fuck is telling me to mute? I'm fucking having this argument pretty much with him now that the gate gets to fucking take over as the narrator and fucking have like this Nonfon.
No, it's not me. I didn't say anything.
Data's doing a good job.
I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't give a fuck. Your channel fucking can suck my dick, okay? Fucking, I don't give a fuck.
I'm just asking you to let other people talk.
Listen, you fucking ball of putty, little brown fucking lumpy ball of fucking shit, dude. I don't care. Okay? Like, what about that?
Maybe you can't handle the truth.
He wants to respect institutions. Fucking, what institution did the fucking Democrats respect, man? It's just they just throw people in the fucking power.
Let's do a rewind. Let's do a rewind.
Can I answer what he just said? What you just brought up isn't illegal. Joe Biden dropped out. You had the Democratic delegates pick Kamala Harris. That's legal as fuck, dude. Nothing happened.
And I told you the move that getting Mike Pence to do that is not illegal either.
Here's the thing.
It's not a government institution. Like,
it's not legal to fucking get
I just want to I don't have any arguments installed for what I'm about to ask Nonfon, but I know that Nonfon's very smart and he's consistent. So I just want to ask him one question.
I'm smarter than everybody here. I'm smarter.
Be a tax code.
No, Nonfon destroys you. Nonfon destroys you. Turbo destroys you. Ophelia definitely destroys you.
Ophelia doesn't want to have a debate one-on-one in Germany.
Sit back and drink your Bud Light and just let me ask Nonfon a question, okay?
All right, go ahead.
Nonfon, if I were to ask you, what would be the best? And keep in mind, I'm rewinding a little bit here. So let's rewind back to 2012. Let's say 2012. If I were to ask you, what's the best reason to not vote for Barack Obama? What would you say?
Bro, I was fucking 6 years old in 2012. I honestly, I don't know anything about Barack Obama in 2012. He was elected in 2008, right? I don't know. Probably maybe some of the drone strikes he did was bad or something. Like, when did he kill that kid?
Well, I mean, you could probably come up with some reasons, right? Like, it could be drone strikes. It could be the way that he handled the financial crisis. There could be several reasons, right?
Killed all the banks, took everybody's houses away. Yeah.
Okay. And you know what? The thing that I appreciate about Nonfon is I think that even though he's, obviously very in the left camp or progressive liberal Democrat camp, which is fine, I think that he would at least acknowledge things that are very evident or obvious about the pitfalls of whatever you ask him. So, for example, if I asked you, okay, you've already acknowledged why you should not vote for Donald Trump. If I asked you, why should someone not vote for Kamala Harris, what would you say?
A lot of her economic policy is not optimal. I think it's better than Trump still, but an unrealized tax I don't like. Now she has seemingly backed away from that, but even the minimum billionaire tax she's proposing, I understand if you don't like that. If you're a libertarian and you view types of taxation as theft, then I could understand, especially if you don't like that these taxes are being used to finance government, what you would see as government overreach. Especially because an interesting critique I heard recently was that the child tax credit, although that was a good thing during COVID, the risk of doing it now is that it becomes an entitlement program. Basically, it becomes permanent because it's reasonable to give it during COVID.
We have permanent up here. We have it permanently up here, and it's great. It's actually really good.
You don't need that, relief anymore.
But
now,
you should be voting for the. You should be voting for the
Republican Party.
You should be voting for the Republican.
You want to give anybody any kind of a leverage or help or anything. Hilarious.
Hold on, he's not finished. He's not finished with his answer.
It's just if you give it now, then people are going to be very upset. If you take it away, because we're not in the time of crisis right now. They just get used to it. So that would be a
Nobody's in crisis when there's no COVID. Nobody's in crisis.
Turbo, you're gonna get muted, dude.
No one's in crisis when it's not COVID.
Okay, entitlement programs are good. I don't know why people think anybody would think that entitlement programs are bad. Security, Medicare, Medicaid are the most popular.
Hold on.
Popular.
Let me ask you then.
When Donald Trump increased the deficit by fucking $8 billion or whatever, $8 trillion.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, but you know what? I want to test how cooked you are. Okay. Nonfon was at least generous enough to at least give some kind of objective, concrete
genocide,
example.
Dude.
No, that's fucking no. Okay. You know what? Is that your number one reason why someone should not vote for Kamala?
Yes.
Okay, explain to me why there's going to be more genocide.
Donald Trump. Why there's going to be more genocide? Because Donald Trump was already president, and in Yemen.
No. The question to Nonfon was. Nonfon was very generous. I asked him if there was one reason to not vote for Kamala, what would it be? And Nonfon very charitably explored that. If I asked you, what would be one reason why you wouldn't vote for Kamala? What would it be?
She lies.
No.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I'm asking PPG.
Genocide.
Okay, so you think that she's going to have genocide?
You admit that's the problem? My God.
If you vote for Kamala, you're saying what is bad with Kamala Harris as a candidate? Now, I know she's fucking vice president. She doesn't have the ability to stop what's going on in Israel, but she's still part of the administration, so that's a stain on her. So it will be genocide.
Why would you vote that? Why would you vote that? Why would you vote that?
Do you think that she would be worse than Donald Trump?
No. Do I think that she would be worse? No, Donald Trump was far worse than his Democratic predecessor when it comes to genocide.
By the way, can you tell your chat to suck a dick too? By the way, just because.
Donald Trump was committing genocide in Yemen, dude. Go look at the Yemen war. 300,000 people died in Yemen. The 2 years that had the most.
I'm just asking you.
Just let me tell
the worst thing about Kamala Harris
was 2018 and 2019. Donald Trump continued to overrule.
PPG is telling me something bad about Donald Trump. Imagine my shock. I understand that you
asked
don't
me
fucking
about
like
Kamala, and I said
I'm asking you if you had to be uncharitable, if you had to say, okay, look, if there was one reason that I wouldn't vote for her, what would that reason be?
Genocide.
Okay, so that would be like the main number one.
If listen to me, okay, Leggett. If Kamala Harris was running against Bernie Sanders, dude, I would be right now and this stream right now saying, don't vote for this genocidal bitch. Let's go with Bernie Sanders. You understand?
You would tell people to vote. You would tell people to vote third party. You would tell people to vote third party.
No. I'm telling you, vote for Bernie. Vote for Bernie. She's not running against Bernie.
Would be third party, dude.
Stop. She's not running against Bernie, dude. She's running against Trump. So right now, I'm not saying anything about Kamala. She's far better than Trump.
You're not saying what?
That's it.
You're not saying?
She's far better than Trump.
No, you're not saying.
That's it.
No,
I'm
you're
gonna
not
vote. Kamala's gonna win tomorrow. Today, later on.
So the worst thing about Kamala is that there's definitely going to be genocide.
I have to grant Kamala this. We don't know.
So you're voting. You're voting
You're gonna let people talk, or
you know
you're
what?
gonna mute it,
This is why. Look. This is why I appreciate.
I'm allowed to make a comment. Okay, I'm allowed to make a comment.
I just want to say one. I just want to say one thing. I just want to say one thing. One thing. Just one thing. Hold on. Just one thing. Just one thing. It's not a bit. It's not for you. This is why I appreciate people like Nonfon who are actually willing to engage with the things that I fucking asked them.
No, but that's what I said.
Nonfon actually said, you know what? This is what I think.
He talked about economic reasons. He doesn't believe that there's a genocide going on in Israel. I said there's definitely Gaza. There's a genocide going on in Gaza. But I have to grant Kamala this,
and
okay?
Lebanon too, right?
Hold on. Stop. I have to grant Kamala this. Kamala has publicly said, through her back channels and publicly, that she will fire Blinken, Kirby, Lloyd Austin, and Sullivan, the most right-wing war hawks that Joe Biden has in his administration.
Worst part about her.
You know what? I think that's worth. I think we should vote for Kamala to see what happens. It can't get any worse than now, dude. I think that she is the lesser of two evils. Donald Trump would put fucking Gina Haspel in the CIA. He is gonna put Mike Pompeo. He already said, I'm gonna put Mike Pompeo, dude. Mike Pompeo is about as war hawkish as it gets. I'm going with the lesser of two evils, dude. That's it.
Oh Christ.
Shit, fucking faggot. Fucking fag.
Oh, no. Is that F word enough for everybody? Everybody heard it now, right? Was that not an F word? Was that not an F word?
It is, guys. Look,
Turbo, don't say that word.
I told you, Gate, I warned you. I put it in your chat. I warned you. I fucking told you to fucking serve me because I'm going to slur. So I said, so fucking Vimy, are you on Twitch, Vimy?
No, they already banned me.
They
banned me from Twitch.
Banned.
Piece of shit. Don't fucking ever do that again.
Turbo.
Dude, I'm allowed to fucking comment. I was making a comment or somebody. It was very slight. It wasn't even I wasn't even interrupting them. I added in a comment. You fucking cunt. You're fucking such a bitch, dude. I gave you fucking administrator rights in my server so that Grumble couldn't fucking kick you off.
Okay. Turbo,
dude, you could have gone into my server, you could have looked at anything you wanted and fucked my server right up. I trusted you like that. You were fucking muting me for fucking just like this, dude. Yeah.
Okay.
And you are the worst for fucking interrupting everybody.
Okay. Just Nonfon, can I ask you a question?
Chat could fuck off, by the way.
When was the moment that you thought that come out? You didn't sound very. I have the best memory that anybody knows, bro. Believe it or not.
No, you don't.
Nonfon was in fucking Boss's fucking Discord, and he sounded worried. Where was the moment? Where was the moment where you said?
Wait, hold on, wait. Are you in Boss's Discord?
I'm in Boss's Discord. Yeah, he doesn't let me talk.
But
I'm still.
Why would you be in Boss's Discord?
The moron thinks that I got turbo banned just for talking to him. He doesn't know like the details. He doesn't know that Turbo had me on a large screen showing me in my face, so they thought I was him.
Does know that. I mean? We all were doing that to each other. We were all doing that. He does know.
I still don't believe that's the reason it happened either.
Where was the moment where you thought that Kamala was going to win, dude? Like, at what point?
I don't know the exact moment. I think I saw a Convoy talk about it, and a Convoy talked to me about it a little bit, and I saw like one for Trump to win, there'd have to be like a insane amount of split ticket voting based on the fact that a lot of Senate polls seem to look pretty favorable to the Democrats, and it's not that likely that so many people would.
What kind of media is this?
Because these are Donald Trump.
Where's that article from? Fucking Washington. Where's that article from? The New York Times?
Well, I'm curious to ask Nonfon a question. Do you think that Republicans voting for Donald Trump in this election are doing what they normally would, or is there something special about voting for Donald Trump that you would be interested in pointing out?
Doing what they normally. I don't know exactly what you mean by.
Do you know how many Republicans are voting for fucking Kamala?
We could look at this election as like, oh, it's one of the most important things, and people are doing. Some people are voting Democrat now, some people are voting like Nonfon. Every election essentially just boils down to most Republicans generally vote for Republicans anyway, and Democrats the same. And there's going to be a sliver of voters that everybody's fighting for.
Bimmy and Nonfon and Dick Cheney are all together on the same ticket. They're all together. They're going for the same person. Bimmy, Nonfon, and Dick Cheney. They're all together. They're a team. That's what. That's it.
Look, I'm not saying that, but I mean,
it's
like,
true though. They are.
Do you think that this election actually differs from any other election? Like, if it was Romney, Obama, or Gore and Bush, I mean, do you think that this is actually different?
It was like 8. Do you know that right now that they're putting Liz Cheney is being
away from Republicans because of Roe v. Wade? I'm assuming there's still a lot of women who are going to vote for Kamala based on that. So,
do you know that the View is propping up fucking to be ahead of like fucking the Attorney General? They're like going, oh, we would you be Attorney General?
Yeah, and then I think there are some Republicans that will vote for Kamala Harris because
Whoopi Goldberg. This is like liberal.
I don't think it's significantly different. I think those are two things that'll make it a little.
You guys don't think it's fucking weird to have little Whoopi Goldberg, this liberal pants, fucking like. Hold on. Shut up, fucking Bibby. Shut up, Bibby.
You're gonna give me
fucking Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg.
I have so many questions for Nonfon.
Supporting Liz Cheney, fucking as the Attorney General.
Turbo, wait. Okay.
Why? Shut the fuck up. What?
My earphones were off. I just make it a summary. Summer it up. What?
Of what?
What was the point where you thought that Kamala was gonna win? You were saying?
Who cares, dude? It's a fucking gayest fucking thing in the world.
Turbo.
Oh my god, I'm out. Don't worry about it. I'm out. Anyways, I'm out. This is the gayest conversation about Nonfon his tax fucking code and his goddamn fucking who likes Kamala.
No, he's not talking about taxes.
Don't worry about fucking. Don't worry about.
Sum it up,
bro. Don't worry about liberals putting fucking Liz Cheney in the Attorney General's position. That's not
that is bad. That is bad.
That's fucking crazy, dude. It's wild. You want to talk about that? You want to talk about Kamala? What did you realize? Kamala was the best person for the job. Oh, no. Shut the fuck up. I'm out of this gay place. Fucking stupid.
Okay. You were saying, dude?
Yeah,
So,
I basically I talked to some other liberal streamers that said they think Kamala's going to do well, and then I saw some articles saying the polls are probably hurting, and the polls may be underestimating.
Kamala.
Overestimating
Trump and underestimating Kamala.
Trump,
yeah.
No way.
Remeis, that's what they did in 2022, Remeis. They did that in 2022.
I don't care what they did in 2022.
You don't care what they did in 2022. They were overestimating Trump.
Hold on. Let me ask Nonfon one question.
I think they had some bad polls. They just had some bad luck.
Let me ask.
Ticket in 22, mate. He wasn't even on the fucking ticket.
That's true.
That doesn't matter.
Good point.
Wait.
He wasn't.
Okay, that's fine. You can have that belief, but the overestimation or whatever the fuck you want to call it is coming right now. It is coming right now, and they have admitted. Most pollsters have said that we're just gonna keep it tied, dude. Literally, we're just gonna keep it tied so that we don't know where it's at. The number one pollster in the country, which is the Iowa Celso pollster, has Kamala winning by huge margins.
Yeah, polls are garbage anyways.
That one is no. Stop. Wait. Okay. So then why are you talking about fucking polls, man?
I don't know.
Look. Who's gonna win? Who's not gonna win? I want to ask very specific questions. Nonfon. Do you think that there's going to be any element of leaving the left in terms of Democrats defecting that might affect the numbers in a significant manner?
Maybe in Michigan because of the Arab voters. I don't know how many people are really leaving the left. And now
Michigan, Georgia, and Arizona.
Arizona.
Okay.
Nevada.
I agree with that.
Nevada's going to be close.
I agree with what you guys are saying, but you guys are forgetting the number one constituency that left the Republican Party, which is the white woman suburban voter. In
putting your coat on.
Stop. In 2022, they completely voted against the Republican Party. You think that they're gonna those white women, which is They are the number one high propensity voter, dude, in the country. The white woman. That's the number one, dude. You think that one is going to be overturned by Muslim voters?
No, but Michigan's an important state.
It is. There's 100,000 Michigan voters in Michigan. Joe Biden.
No.
Won by 110,000.
I think abortion.
There's a better way to ask the kind of question that I know. There's a better way to ask the kind of question that I know that he's trying to ask, and that is: do you think that there is any cause for concern for people that want Kamala to win, but they don't know that what's going to happen in Michigan? Do you think there's any cause for concern there?
I don't know, honestly.
You know what?
All right. Well, let me be more specific. Do you think that the Muslim vote could have enough impact that there should be a cause for concern?
No,
it could,
absolutely not.
Yeah, likely. I don't know how likely it is. I still have Michigan going blue, but I don't know.
Legate, out of the three Rust Belt states, Michigan is the safest, dude. You just have to look at the midterms and the 2023 special elections to know that they have had a after Dobbs.
So are you saying that you're more worried? You're more worried about like Wisconsin and Pennsylvania than Michigan?
No, those are Rust Belt states.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
All three Rust Belt states have had a massive shift towards the Democrats when abortion was overturned.
you just said the least that you're worried about is Michigan.
No. I'm saying that one is like the one that she's gonna win with the higher percentage. I mean, if she wins by 5 points and then 4 points in Wisconsin, 3 points in Pennsylvania, that's still a super win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it also sounds like you're not worried about Pennsylvania and you're not worried about Wisconsin.
If from the Rust Belts, I would give Donald Trump 20% that he wins Pennsylvania. 20%, dude. It's that bad.
Okay.
Like for Trump.
So you'd have a 5-1.
And you would give.
Listen to me. There's people who track voting patterns. Rural voters, city voters, suburban voters. You have a massive surge in the suburban areas and in the urban areas, dude. You have it in rural places, but those people cannot outvote these two voting Kamala's gonna win, bro. I'm fucking telling you.
You're doing a lot of talking and saying nothing.
You guys are going to come back tomorrow and say, PPG, you were right, dude. You were right, dude. This
20%, so that's 5-1. 5-1.
Wait,
right? You want to bet on that? Pennsylvania.
Wait.
5-1.
Hold on. You were talking about North Carolina. I'll take that North Carolina bet now, dude.
No, we're not doing that. All the bets. No. North Carolina, dude.
I'm telling you. I have to take a bit.
I'm sick of you treating people like casinos. All right, all the bets are in. Okay, the fucking, it's.
No, we're making more bets. We're making more bets. Mate, I'm going to get the deed to his fucking house, man. That's my fucking. That's all right. Well, I mean,
if you want to make bets with him. Good luck. I mean, fucking A. Are you up right now or are you down?
I'm up. Yeah.
Okay.
Well ahead so far. Yep.
Okay. Oh, that's why he was saying, "Oh, yeah, I'll pay you when I get to it," or like it makes more sense if I do it after. Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Mate, he's going to be in the hole.
Yeah. So, Nonfon, what would be your biggest concern if you were Kamala Harris right now? Like, what would, like, if you were to be worried about one thing the most, what would you be worried about?
Ooh, one thing the most. I don't know. People.
It doesn't have to be a state. It could be like, male Latino voters. It could be, whatever. I mean.
Yeah, I don't know if I know enough to really answer that. I don't know. I would be. I don't know. I'd just be worried. I don't know how worried I'd be about Michigan. I think there are probably bigger deals than that. One thing I'd be worried about is counties not certifying their results based on election fraud claims. Real or fake. I don't know if that's the thing I'd be the most worried about, but I do think
that's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna do. But if Kamala's gonna win in such a pretty big margin that they're not going to be able to do it. They can only do it like Bush v. Gore shit. Like it has to be super close. Like they can do it, but it has to be super close, dude.
Okay, so but you're more worried about Republican antics than anything.
Well, the Republican Donald Trump already has like fucking an army of lawyers in 7 swing states, dude. Like they're gonna.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking Nonfon. You're more worried about Republican antics than anything else, right?
Yeah, I really don't know. I don't know enough to know what Kamala's biggest liability is. So that like that's the thing. Considering I think Kamala's probably going to win anyway. That's the thing in my mind to be the most worried about, especially because there's, I would say worst precedent set. If that happens, but I'm not. It's potentially other liabilities I'm just not aware of.
How likely do you think that it is that we might be in a situation like we were in 2016 where all the polls were wrong and everyone was just completely caught off guard and surprised?
The polls are going to be wrong towards
basically all the polls
side.
Are tied right now, right? So I don't know.
The polls are going to be overestimating Trump. Dude,
hold on.
We're a couple of hours away.
I know.
Coming back to my stream and saying you were right.
I know.
They're overestimating Trump, dude.
I know that your opinion is like readily available, but we don't have Nonfon here very often, so I'd like to know what
Nonfon,
he thinks
you don't
first.
Even have to give that up.
And then
this is a known fact that the polls are overestimating Trump.
I would like to hear from Nonfon if he thinks that we might be in a 2016 type situation, or if it's completely different and irrelevant and doesn't even apply.
Well, I think it's different just because like all the polls are basically showing a tie. So like a lot of the polls and models are like saying it's very much within the realm of possibility that either candidate gets close to a landslide, if not a landslide. So no one is going to be particularly surprised if either candidate gets a landslide, whereas it was really surprising when Trump won because all the polls and models said like at least 80% chance that Clinton won. I was surprised when Trump won. If Trump won a landslide victory, even though I predict Kamala will win, I wouldn't be that surprised just because with these polls, that is a possibility that makes sense in my brain.
Look, Nonfon, that is the coward. That's a pretty cowardish fucking. Like, that's kind of like you're playing both sides.
Here we go.
Listen to me.
Here we go.
Listen to me.
He's just a nice guy giving a good response.
Okay, so
look at
the shared screen. Look at the shared. No, look at the shared screen. Fucking Bim, you ugly piece of shit, geek. Fuck. Shut up. You fucking piece of garbage. Piece of shit. Go look at the fucking goddamn screen right now.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking.
Okay. Okay. You got it.
Violent rhetoric suggesting Trump supporters be attacked by federal agencies in a bizarre rant.
I have a question. Are you also a lawyer?
Yeah. I am.
So you could conceivably be a great AG.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, wow.
Yay, let's be the AG now.
Wow.
Oh, this is the party of Bimmy.
Your moral
core is so great.
Okay, hold on.
Your moral core is magnificent.
I want to install the Cheney dynasty into my fucking president.
Into the liberal fucking shit.
We haven't had enough wars. We need more.
Oh, that's so nice of you, Whoopi. Look at you just shoved me up there. Now I'm going to be the Attorney General. What the fuck, dude?
Okay. I agree with
don't be fooled by my blonde-haired woman with glasses look. I want to bomb the shit out of the Middle East and make billions for fucking
the devil's daughter,
defense contractors. My name is Liz Cheney.
Can I talk? Okay, Liz Cheney is a war criminal, etc. But Kamala's internal numbers have shown that in the suburb areas where there's a lot of white ladies that are in between the line, the line of being Republican or Democrat. It just depends on who's the candidate. She decided to take the Liz Cheney route, dude. Now,
the Liz Cheney route. I don't know what you want to call the Liz Cheney route, but I think it's called the fucking super right-wing Republican evil warhawk route. I think that's pretty much it. I'm pretty much sure that's it. The right-wing route, buddy. That's what you are. That's what you are, Bimmy. You are voting with her. Voting with him, her dad.
Okay. So I'm going to finish what I was trying to say, okay? He left. Great. Her play is to aim for that suburban vote. From voting patterns, dude, it does look like Kamala Harris is going to win in a landslide because of the suburban white voter. I mean, is it? I don't keep saying that. Dude. I don't like Liz Cheney.
You just keep saying the same thing over and over again, man.
I'm saying it because it's a fucking fact. Dude. What do you want me to tell you?
The vote for Kamala Harris is a vote for the war machine that is the Cheneys.
Wait, are you trying to say
they're still there, dude? They're still there.
Okay.
Liz Cheney, all she's doing is using Kamala as a vehicle to propel herself to get into the same position that her father was in the next 4 to 8 years and start wars and make money. Dude. Like, if I'm wrong on that, tell me why.
Okay. Listen, Liz Cheney fucking supporting Kamala is bad.
Defend Liz Cheney.
Okay,
tell me why.
Let me talk. Liz Cheney supporting Trump. Kamala is bad. Gina Haspel supporting Trump. Mike Pompeo supporting Trump. Nikki Haley supporting Trump. Ron DeSantis supporting Trump. All of these Lindsey Graham supporting Trump. All of these neocons. I can count, dude. I have a fucking brain. One neocon supporting Kamala, 1,000 neocons supporting Trump. I'm gonna go with the lesser of two evils.
I mean, Liz Cheney. I guess you're saying eventually she'll go to what Dick Cheney was vice president, right? When he did all the war shit.
Bush.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I have a problem with Liz Cheney being Attorney General. I feel like I'd be fine.
Nonfon is the biggest neoliberal that you will ever meet, dude.
True.
Look. Let me tell you guys that she's not gonna appoint her.
No. It's
Kamala Harris is playing both sides, dude. You have to look at her advisors.
No. Look.
She's going to be more left-wing than Biden. She's not going to point Liz Cheney. I can almost guarantee you. She's not going to do it. She's not going to do it. She's using her just like she's using AOC, honestly. She was campaigning with AOC today, dude. She won't get rid of Lina Khan. She won't.
Cringe.
I love Nonfon being a Democrat and liking the only good things that Biden did.
I actually like Lina Khan.
Does anybody think that Liz Cheney supporting Kamala Harris is actually organic, or does she have her own political ambitions that she wants to use the White House, the potential White House position, to orbitally, gravitationally boomerang herself into a much powerful position in the next 4 to 8 or 12 years?
Legate.
I mean, everyone has political ambitions.
Legate. Kamala Harris is using Liz Cheney. She's using her. That's what's going on.
No.
You have to look at her. No.
Liz Cheney is using her, dude.
No, dude.
You're electing.
Liz Cheney
you
does
are
not have
electing.
support.
Liz Cheney is going to be the same way that Donald Trump is a Republican right now is the same way that Liz Cheney in 4, 8, or 12 years is going to be a Democrat, and she's going to be in office. She's using Kamala. It's the other way around.
Legate.
Nobody gives a fuck about Liz Cheney, dude.
Wait.
Nobody's like, oh, you know what? I was on the fence about Kamala Harris, but ever since Liz Cheney joined the ticket, I've been suddenly so inspired to vote for Kamala Harris.
Okay,
not one fucking person, dude.
More than likely,
not one, dude.
More than likely, because she kept fucking Joe Biden's fucking campaign advisors. They told her, "Oh, advocate for Liz Cheney, etc." Now at the end of the campaign, she's actually moving to the left, dude. Now she's talking about price gouging fucking laws, and she's advocating with AOC, and now she's having a massive surge.
What you're saying to me is that you believe Liz Cheney?
What?
Do you believe Liz Cheney?
I believe Liz Cheney when she says she doesn't like Trump. Obviously,
I agree with that.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, no, he's right. Nonfon is right about that.
Want to advance her.
It doesn't mean she's a Democrat, and it doesn't mean she's moving to the left.
No, Liz Cheney.
Oh, I don't really think she's moved to the left. I think she just, she doesn't like Trump.
Wait.
Well, at least somebody's reasonable.
Stop. Liz Cheney, you do know that Liz Cheney lost her seat because of Trump, right? Like he literally went to go campaign in whatever, Missouri or whatever the fuck, or Ella Jackson. What's this fucking state? He knows. Wyoming. He went to go Wyoming and made her lose her only political power. This is personal for Liz Cheney, dude.
Oh no! Actually, hold on. By the way, no, that's a little lore that you guys need to be caught up on. Mr. Political Person here hates states and cities that are not coastal elites. He hates them. If you are Wyoming or Indiana or Nebraska, he hates you. He thinks you are scum. That's a definite fact, bro.
I think you're I do think you're a redneck cracker. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what
I do think that, dude. I mean, what can I do?
That you could even tell the way he said it. He's like, "What's that fucking bullshit state? The fact that you can't even say the state Wyoming, like just matter of factly, just say it. What's that fucking state?
I knew it was a bumfuck state.
It's that white redneck cracker state, Wyoming, bro.
I knew it was a bumfuck state. I just don't know. I didn't know which one.
Right.
About that.
Yeah, but do you think she's a Democrat now?
She's not a Democrat. She's supporting.
Do you think she ever will be a Democrat?
No, she won't. She's just supporting Kamala over Trump because she lost her seat, dude. She lost her seat.
Do you think that she might attain an insane amount of political power in the next decade?
No. Liz Cheney has no base, dude. There's nobody like the maybe a little bit of the white suburban voter, but that's you can't create a coalition with that, dude.
Do you think it's impossible that she might run? Do you think it's impossible that she might run from for a Democrat? Democrat at some point?
Listen to me. You guys are saying that you think Kamala is gonna put Liz Cheney.
No. It's just me saying it. This is not everybody else saying it. It's just me.
A lot of people think, I'll give you guys a bet. Andy Salty, you want to take this bet? When Kamala wins in a couple of hours, I bet you anything that she does not appoint Liz Cheney in any cabinet position.
Oh, that's an interesting bet.
Kamala Harris is to the left of Biden, dude. She's playing a fine line game, dude. Meaning she needs corporation money to run her campaign. She's very smart. She's not stupid, dude.
Okay, well let me ask you this.
Look at her.
Let me ask you this.
Like AG, California AG record, dude. She was not that bad. She was pretty good, honestly.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that Liz Cheney thinks that she might get a cabinet position by giving her support to Kamala?
I think Liz Cheney is Andrew Yang in the 2020 Democratic primary, dude. Where Joe Biden's promised, he did. He promised Beto O'Rourke, Andrew Yang, and fucking what's the Indian lady? Warren. A cabinet position, and didn't give him
the
shit.
Indian lady,
the
bro.
Indian
You
lady,
said the Indian lady.
Indian lady, 1%. She fucking Biden ended up winning. He didn't give him shit. He get Pete Buttigieg, and the vice president was supposed to be Klobuchar, but Klobuchar, a big story came out right before he was Joe Biden was gonna elect the vice president, that she did some shit to fucking inmates or whatever. And he ended up going with Kamala Harris, dude. Kamala Harris was the second pick, dude.
Okay.
I shouldn't be. I know a lot of you guys don't know.
Let me ask. I asked you. No. Look,
I'm being an asshole, dude. I'm being an asshole.
No. It's fine. It's fine. This is a question I asked you earlier, but I'll ask Nonfon this. Let's say that Kamala wins this election. Do you think that she's going to win in 2028?
If Trump runs again, then almost certainly. If it's somebody else, then I would say she probably has still a decent chance, but it would be more.
Let's say it's Ron DeSantis.
If it was Ron DeSantis, I feel like obviously it would depend on exactly what happened during her presidency, but I feel like I would generally give her a pretty good chance, like a 60% chance. Although,
90%
like if we had a recession,
90%.
Do you think that she has run a substantive campaign since she's been put in this position?
At the very end, yes.
No, I trust Nonfon to give me an honest answer.
I feel like
PPG is political propaganda, so I know Nonfon's going to give me the straight deal.
Okay, but
I feel like she's done better as she's gone on. She's done more interviews. She's done more campaigning. I mean, she didn't go on Joe Rogan, but I don't know.
Fuck Joe Rogan. You guys are so terminally online, dude. It's unbelievable.
I mean,
Joe Rogan doesn't mean anything, dude. He is. Most people that vote don't even know who Joe Rogan is. I guarantee you. I don't know why.
Listen to this cope.
You guys are so terminally online, dude.
Well, okay. Well, if that's the case, then let me ask this question: do you think that Donald Trump going on Joe Rogan helped him?
It helped him with the voters that they were going to vote for him anyway. It didn't help him at all.
Well, that's a non-answer. The people that were already going to support him supported him even more.
Yes,
great, brilliant.
Joe Rogan's.
Well, thank you for that brilliant fucking insight.
Joe Rogan's audience is primarily male and young.
This is why I need an answer from Nonfon. Like, do you think that if Donald Trump needed any help at all, did Joe Rogan accomplish that?
I don't think it would. I mean, we're so partisan nowadays. I don't think it had a significant effect, but it wouldn't surprise me if there were a few young men out there who didn't plan on voting, but after seeing Joe Rogan interview him, and then after Joe Rogan endorsed him, would go out to vote.
That's the correct answer.
But I don't think it's significant.
That's the correct answer, bro.
Yeah, but that's okay. But okay. But on the overall big picture, that's a couple of voters, man. That's nothing.
Okay, all right. Well, then let me ask you this. Let me ask you this then. If you could turn back the clock and tell Kamala
who the fuck is this? God damn it. Why?
Hey, Tim, how are you, man?
Oh, yeah.
Why am I such a whore, dude? Why am I such a whore that everybody just gets in here, dude? Jesus.
I got invited by Turbo in the DM.
Oh, okay.
What's good,
well,
man?
look,
What's up, bud? How you doing?
he's new here. Let's ask him. Who do you think is gonna win later on today? And you better say it right, fucking Zen.
Trump.
You better agree with all the propaganda that's been
Why do you
spewing
think
for the
Trump
past
is
few
gonna
hours.
win, dude? Why? You're not even American.
The
Why do you think
polls.
Trump is gonna- the polls say that it's 50-50. The polls
I don't know
actually
what
favor
polls
Kamala.
you've seen. I don't know what polls you've seen, but not the ones I've seen. The ones I've seen say it's like 60% versus 40 for Trump.
I don't.
I don't know what the fuck
Base.
you're looking at, dude.
Zen,
You're looking at
Zen
the
just
wrong
comes in.
fucking
Zen
polls,
comes
dude.
in to Zen comes in and instantly destroys your whole world.
Listen,
Wait, hold on.
Instantly.
The polls don't even matter. We have the 13 keys on our side, baby. You Trump
he's
supporters are never gonna win with the 13 keys.
No. Let me go back. Let me ask you the question I wanted
Wait,
to ask
can I
you.
explain what
If you-
Nonfon just said right now? Because that is probably the best.
Okay, but then after that, I want to ask you the question. Go ahead.
Okay. What's his name, dude? I'm forgetting his name.
Alan Lichtman.
Alan Lichtman. Alan Lichtman has predicted the past around 40 years, every single election. The only one he got wrong was Gore, and he didn't get it wrong. The fucking Gore and
Florida
then
got it wrong.
Gore beat Bush, and they robbed his ass, etc. Right? But regardless, he says that it's not even going to be close. It's going to be a Kamala victory landslide. I like, aside from a lot of people hate Alec Rickman, he's a historian. I'm telling you, bro, Kamala Harris is going to win in a landslide.
Oh, the prophet spoke, and we must abide. We must agree.
He's baby. I love the
PPG, did you think that only the Americans think Trump is gonna win? Is that your weird worldview?
I think. Listen. There are two foreigners right now. One of them is a beautiful woman. She thinks that Kamala's gonna win.
Yo, PPG, my parents, right, are like harsh Kamala supporters, and they are losing their shit right now that they think Trump is gonna win.
Well, I mean,
they're like absolutely fucking paranoid.
You live in wait, you live in like the Netherlands, dude. You're okay. Listen to me, brother.
Yeah.
Go up to your parents right now and say, "It's okay, mom. It's okay, dad. Kamala's gonna win in a landslide." Go ahead.
No. Now it's my
Why does
turn.
anyone think that? Why would I think that that's gonna happen?
Believe me, he's got like a million bullshit reasons for you. It's not worth fucking listening to.
Okay.
Let me ask him a question. If you could rewind the clock and tell Kamala to go on Joe Rogan, would you tell her to go on Joe Rogan?
You're asking me?
No.
I'm asking PPG, but I'd be curious to know what Nonfon's answer is.
Joe Rogan was going to endorse Donald Trump anyway, dude. The interview that he had with the little fluff, embarrassing interview that he had with
You're
Trump,
not even.
Hold on. I'm winding it up. Let me tell you, the obvious propaganda fucking interview that he had with him, where he didn't push back at all. He basically just let him run his fucking mouth. Was a ploy. When he had Kamala Harris on, I'm pretty sure he was going to be combative. He was going to be complacent, etc. How do I know that? Because he ended up endorsing Donald Trump. So it's a good thing that she did not go into his fucking.
You know what? I'm pretty sure that's a fallacy. I just don't know which fallacy it is. Somebody help me. That's definitely a fallacy of some kind. Oh, so because he inevitably endorsed Donald Trump, that means that he was going to treat Kamala with bad faith. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's definitely some kind of fallacy. I don't know which one, but it's got to be.
It's just not related.
There's like 47 fallacies out there. It's got to be one.
You're just connecting two unrelated fucking concepts.
Okay. Stop. Turbo, fuck. Never.
He's there. Holy
Turbo's
shit,
back,
he's
bud.
there.
He left.
Yeah, he's there. Retard, he's there. He's there.
He's not here. He's not here.
He is.
No, he's here
I'm
now.
looking at him.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm looking at his face.
Okay. I'm gonna mute you, Turbo. Don't scream over people, or you'll be muted again.
Yo, I haven't seen him in a fucking while. Holy shit.
You're ugly, VPG.
Well, listen. Turbo did expose Zen for being a fucking pretend boxer. Zen, from what I've heard from Turbo,
but you know what?
you're not a boxer.
Yeah, but you know what though?
Okay, you can think whatever you want.
But Zen is, you know what Zen is though? He's definitely not a fucking goofy fucking Kamala voter. That's for sure.
Well, he's not American. Dude,
wait, hold on. Turbo, did you hear the answer that PPG just gave me when I asked him if Kamala could go back in time and go on Rogan? Should she have gone on? Did you hear the answer he gave?
No,
she should not go on.
Why?
Because it was a hit piece. You know what a hit piece is?
No.
It was going to be a hit piece.
He would have softballed her just like he did.
Joe. I have watched Joe Rogan for years, dude. I've seen him have what you just said, softballs and hit pieces. Joe Rogan is
imagine. Not just wants to talk to somebody. Dude, he just want to talk to her, dude.
He's not
really. He didn't really, dude. He only just
fucking. Hold on, never mind.
Imagine saying something like, "I've watched Joe Rogan for years, and he's essentially the most bad faith person I've ever fucking heard in my life."
He's so neutral.
That's what he said about him.
He gets like criticized for being neutral. In other words, like too neutral. It's like
exactly, 100%.
Never would have fucking bothered her. He would have made sure he did give her a fair shot because he wouldn't want to be looked at as being totally lead election.
Look, they wouldn't have sat there and talked about aliens and shit. You know, it wouldn't have been a fun conversation. But he wouldn't have treated her like shit. You know, he would have just been like, "Okay, what do you want to talk about? What's going on? Let's talk about something." He's Joe Rogan, dude. He's not Tucker Carlson or some shit.
He's not part of the media. He's not there to get you. He's there to fucking just to bring out who you are.
One of the best decisions that Kamala has made in this electoral.
No, listen. I'm gonna say this, and I'll shut up. The answer to the question that I asked you is yes. She should have gone on Rogan.
No,
I don't know about. No. I don't listen to me. I'm not done. I'm not saying that she should have gone on for 3 hours, but she definitely should have gone on Rogan at least for an hour, just had a pleasant conversation, and then get out of there. That's what
he was offering that too.
But even the people that are handling her were not confident in her to do that.
That's right.
Period,
that's right.
Dude.
And that's the only reason she didn't go on. They thought she would fuck it up all by herself.
Dude, every time she opens her mouth, her numbers go down. Every time, dude.
And she doesn't. And she might. No one's even asking if she wants to suck a dick or anything.
Okay.
That is the right answer. That's the right answer. If you would have told me, you know what, it would have. If you told me, look, she definitely should have gone on. It would have been super risky, and actually, it might have been harmful. But you know what? It would have been better than avoiding it. If you told me that, I'd be like, you know what? That's the right answer.
If she wins, dude.
Oh, you know what? No, Joe Rogan's bad faith because he endorsed Trump. That means he was always bad faith. He's basically a Nazi.
Think about it, dude. If she wins the presidency, we actually have a cocksucker. We have a cocksucker as the president for real. We actually have a cocksucker.
We've had many cocksuckers.
President's actually a cocksucker.
Donald Trump was the biggest cocksucker.
They definitely had some cocks, right?
Okay, that's fine. The first black woman Indian president in American history. I think that's pretty historic.
Mixed Indian president.
Okay,
American Indian.
Yeah, American Indian president. Mixed. I would never say more than 2% of black. I would say maybe.
Okay, okay. I want to answer fucking Zen. What he said, Zen. You do know that the foreign markets end up conflating usually the least amount of outcome, so they can make a shitload of money from retards. You do know that, like Polymarket has Donald Trump. Polymarket has Donald Trump winning right now because the people that have the heaviest amount of bets. As soon as Donald Trump loses, they're gonna make out like bandits, dude. It is the small bettors, the small investors that invest into Polymarket, thinking that Trump is gonna win because it make the market the stock makes it seem that Trump is gonna win, and then as soon as Trump loses, they're gonna there you go. You do know that, right, Zen?
That's how it works, bud.
You understand what fixed betting is, PPG? You understand this concept?
That's exactly
once
what
you
I just
make
said
the
right
bet,
now.
you can't cancel the bet. Your money's stuck on the line.
Your money's stuck on the line.
You can't take it back.
You're not allowed to take it back.
So
why are you saying that?
Kamala looks good.
You're just
lying.
Stop.
You're lying again.
Atlas polling, which is not even American, it's Brazilian, was the last good poll for Trump. It showed Donald Trump in all the swing states up by like at least 2 points.
Do you realize that most of these polls are left-leaning? Most of these polls are left-leaning. Most of these polls are left-leaning.
Criticize the fuck out of this poll. For some reason it said that Wisconsin
Why are you talking about a poll?
only had like 2% black people when
Why are you
it has
talking about a poll
like
for?
10% black people. It was
I think that PPG knows that Trump's gonna win, and he's just coping. He just wants to
he's
be.
really coping.
Okay, Zen, can I tell you something?
Zen,
what you don't know is Zen, can I tell you something?
What you don't know.
I want you to come back later on and apologize. Then I want you to come back. Then you better come back in the 5 hours and apologize, dude.
Zen, listen to me. PPG has a shit ton of money out there on this election, so he has to like gear his narrative towards
I see.
Yeah, he's like,
he's got
thousands. He's got thousands of dollars on this shit, dude.
He believes in manifestation. He believes he can manifest his own future by lying.
He's got so much money on this shit. He has to like convince himself, because if Kamala wins, he can go around acting like he's the fucking messiah. Like he just knows he's so smart. And if he loses, he can be like, oh well, the election was rigged. And I'm like, oh really? Was it? Okay. Tell me why. Why was it rigged?
He's gonna say the voter registration removal things. What are they called? The voter registration cards.
Yeah, they stopped those white suburban women from voting. Remember?
Yeah, they blocked the HOV lanes so the women could go.
White suburban women. They just stopped them at the polls.
They stopped all the limos in the city. They stopped all the limos.
That was the piece of the puzzle that Zen was missing. Believe me, we've been arguing about this shit for hours, but that's like the critical piece. Now, look, honestly, I don't blame him. I mean, if he's like, I saw this poll on Twitter, and
is that manifesting his own future, right? He thinks he's making it happen.
That's fine. Look, even on election night, if he, about it, if he's DMing me like I told you so and all that, I'll be like, all right, whatever, fine. I don't give a shit.
He'll be cutting the vein on his dick if he fucking loses. That's what he'll be doing. Fucking somewhere in the fucking closet.
Holy shit.
Placing that sucker right open. Bye-bye, cruel world. 20 minutes later, still like...
Gonna have to find it.
But I know, the thing is, I know exactly where his mindset is, because I asked him a very obvious question that should have had a very obvious answer. Like, let me
superstitious.
Let me do this. Let me ask a neutral party, or somewhat neutral.
I'm not neutral.
No. I'm not. No. So Nonfon, do you think that Kamala should have gone on Joe Rogan?
I really don't think it would have had a big impact either way, but I honestly.
Do you think avoiding it had a bigger impact than going on it?
I don't know enough to say for sure. I don't think it would have hurt her. Just because I don't think anyone who would have voted for her is not going to vote for her, but I do think it would minimize. It has the potential, at least, to minimize the people I talked about earlier that just vote for the person they saw on Joe Rogan and thought was funny.
Yeah.
People would
a good answer. A good answer.
People would get to know her. They'd see her. They'd see her as like a person. It would be very good for her to get that fucking on there.
You know what's the big Okay, listen to what you just said, because I'm gonna break it down. Okay. You said that Joe Rogan, which is a big influencer, one of the biggest influencers, right, will get somewhat just it doesn't matter how much you crunch the numbers, it will get some voter base to go out and vote for Trump, at least, right? In this case.
No, that's not what I said. That's exactly not what you're saying. No. That's not even kind of what I was saying. All I was saying is that her not going on Rogan hurt her more than if she had gone on Rogan.
No, it didn't.
For sure did.
No, it didn't. Okay.
Sure,
Hold on. Okay, hold on.
She's scared of doing this.
Now, let me tell you, if you have this belief that an influencer, Please listen.
He's an evil right winger.
Turbo, you're gonna
wait.
Even though he's a Bernie bro. Even though he's a Bernie bro last time. Even though he went Bernie.
Just I muted Turbo. Let me finish.
Hold on.
Let me finish, dude. Let me finish, please.
Hold on. Wait. Before you go, did you just call Joe Rogan an influencer?
He's an influencer.
Get the fuck, dude. He's a fucking superstar, rock star, fucking talk show host, podcast,
that's fine.
Megastar.
Okay,
he's not an influencer.
On the internet. Okay, that's fine. Okay,
you just belittled Joe Rogan to somebody that makes like $90,000 a year. This guy has $150 million contracts, and you saying he's an influencer?
Okay.
Fuck you.
Okay. Whatever. Everything you just said right now. Now, you think that this is going to have a huge impact on the election? Is this what you think?
Well, you didn't say huge. Even I said.
Well,
some
impact. Any impact in the election. Now, let me tell you.
Yeah, and we'll have the impact.
Hold on. If millions of women lose a civil right like abortion, dude.
That Joe Rogan would agree with. Joe Rogan would agree with her.
Hold on. If millions of women around the country, mainly middle America, lose their ability to get an abortion, you don't think that that's going to be a massive voter incentive to get people out to vote? If I don't understand why you look at Joe Rogan
It already was a massive incentive. But the fact that Joe Rogan could sit there on a podcast with her and say, you know what, I agree with you, amplifies that message 50 million fucking times, dude.
That's if Joe Rogan actually asked that question. Joe Rogan was gonna come from Stop. Joe Rogan was gonna be like Fox News. He was gonna come in from a right-wing perspective.
Oh my god! Why do you think that? Why the fuck would you do that?
Because he literally endorsed Donald Trump on the last day of the election. He is biased. You fucking ape.
Like,
I look. You have look. A lot of people are gonna. A lot of people are gonna give me shit for what I'm about to say.
I didn't even hear what you say, Nonfon.
But I give you a shit ton of credibility because I think you actually do research and you're smart.
You're gonna come back in 10 hours and apologize, dude. That's what's gonna happen.
But the fact that you say that Joe Rogan is an influencer. And what did you just say? That fucking that Joe Rogan is basically Fox News? Is that what you said?
He has no idea. Stop.
Or
that he would parrot Fox News talking points or something?
Joe Rogan is biased. He just endorsed Donald Trump a couple of days off the election. It was going to be a hit piece. It would be like me as a leftist going to Fox News, right? And having an interview with Fox News. It's going to be a hit piece. Every question that they ask is going to be a right-wing perspective.
Dude.
Why do you support trans women in sports? Why do you support, etc.? You know what the fuck I'm talking about, dude. It was going to be a hit piece. She actually dodged the bullet. Yes. She dodged the bullet. Joe Rogan, dude.
Yeah, Joe Rogan did a podcast with Bernie Sanders once. I don't really know.
In 2020, dude. In 2020.
Yeah.
In 2020,
podcast with all kinds,
Joe Rogan. Listen to Joe Rogan's one good friend, Kyle Kalinske, which he openly says that. I'll tell you what. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Do you think
Joe Rogan is right wing? Joe Rogan talks to anyone. He doesn't exclusively talk to right wing politicians.
I'm gonna fucking kill all of you, dude. You're gonna come back in 10 hours and you're gonna apologize, all of you.
I'll tell you what.
I want my apology up front, dude.
It's so crazy to me. Not only did Joe Rogan save America.
Don't talk over people.
Not only did Joe Rogan save America, but also it's crazy. Even
wait. Let me talk to Turbo in real life.
Also, hold on. One thing.
Talking over people, dude. People can't hear. I'm gonna unmute you.
Bitch.
Hold on. No.
I don't do it any different than anyone else, you piece of shit.
Turbo's been very...
And I'm going to mute you everywhere you're in my server and you're ever in there. I'm going to mute the shit out of you. I'm going to make you fucking suffer, dude. You're going to be so fucking choked, dude.
Turbo's
and who's in my server mostly? People are mostly in my fucking server and you're going to pay. You're going to fucking pay.
Nobody wants to kick you out, dude. But you keep on talking about people.
You're going to get it, dude, because you're a fucking big man right now. But usually 90% of the time we're in my server and you're going to get fucking muted. You're going to get it.
Most of your cocksucking fucking mods either ban me or kick me out.
Dude, I literally just never let them do it. I changed your role just because of that, dude.
All I'm asking is
never
for
let
you to not talk over people. That's it. Okay, Liggett, finish your question.
Turbo has been so behaved for the past hour. You just can't handle the facts. Here's the facts. Joe Rogan saved America. Joe Rogan saved America. You know who else saved America? That fucking squirrel that the fucking Department of Environmentalists.
You guys are so terminally online.
I'm telling you right now.
Oh my god.
The squirrel and Joe Rogan saved America. Okay.
You're gay.
That's it.
I mean, I don't know how big it would affect Joe Rogan.
Look. The squirrel's a meme. I'm mentioning it because I want to, but the reality is, Kamala should have went on Joe Rogan. The fact that Bimmy will fucking endlessly think that he's right wing in bad faith is bullshit. He's been the most fucking liberal, neutral, fucking successful podcaster on the face of the planet for years. It would have been a totally fine podcast, even if it was an hour. The only thing she had to do was get there and just fucking show up and talk to him for an hour. He would have been totally fine with that. He would not have fucking pressed her and been like, well, what's your stance on abortion? Or what about trans people in sports? And he would not have done that.
If you're trying to make Joe Rogan seem to be this neutral character, why would he endorse Trump one day before the election?
Because he went on his podcast.
Because she went on his
podcast.
Stop talking.
He went on his
podcast. She didn't go on the podcast.
It's naive.
No, Turbo's right.
He went on his podcast.
Because he went on his podcast.
Because he went on his podcast and she wouldn't go on. Why are you saying the same thing, dude?
If she had gone on the podcast, he would have never endorsed her.
Exactly.
Okay, well,
she did it because she would do it.
Thank you for the biggest hypothetical fucking ever.
No, that's why. He gave her the opportunity and gave him the opportunity, and she didn't go.
No. So it's okay for you. It's okay for you to hypotheticalize that he would have been bad faith, but it's not okay when I hypotheticalize that because she didn't go on. That's why he endorsed him.
You guys do know that there's video of Joe Rogan saying that he would never have political figures in his
but he wasn't going to do it because he didn't want to sway the vote. He didn't want to sway the election.
Exactly.
He didn't want to be responsible for that.
He had Trump, and then he endorsed him one day after. He's trying to sway the election.
He's not, dude. He's trying to have them both on, dude. He still thought it was responsible enough to have them both on because you're a total idiot.
Why would Kamala go on an obvious hit piece, dude?
It's not an obvious hit piece.
This is a guy that supported.
You don't know anything people or politics or anything. You don't get the grasp. You're Asperger's, dude.
We're talking about a guy.
Hold on.
We're talking about
a guy.
You know what? I actually have more respect for Kamala now that she didn't do it, dude. She didn't do it.
Talking about a guy that supported
60 days on the campaign trail. She didn't show herself. Dude, she didn't show herself to anybody, and she was 60 days on the fucking goddamn campaign trail.
She's savvy, dude. I'm glad she
didn't
shut
her up. She's useless.
Oh, you know what? Actually,
she's useless.
Is Nonfon still here? I got a question for Nonfon.
When she wins the election in a couple of hours,
I have one question for you, then I do have to sleep after that. But
what are you going to do when you're wrong? What are you going to do?
Let me ask Nonfon because he's got to go. So let me just ask Nonfon one question.
Nonfon is gay, 18, and he's.
Let me ask Nonfon one question. Do you actually like Kamala Harris?
Not as much as Biden, but I think she's fine. Yeah.
Biden, really?
I don't believe that. I don't believe that anybody actually likes Kamala Harris except for Kamala Harris.
Or Biden.
I like as a leftist, when
that's fine. Liking Biden is fine, but I know that nobody actually likes Kamala.
Which neocon do you like, Bimmy? You're voting neocon. These are people with neocon values and neocon everything, agenda, everything. You're voting with Dick Cheney.
Thank you, Nonfon. I appreciate
Please understand that.
Yeah.
Please get that through your fucking thick skull.
Do you think it's possible to be like neutral to a fault though? Like have you seen that like meme clip of like Lex Friedman interviewing the devil and he's like, I just want to spread love and get the devil's perspective. Like, do you think it's possible to be neutral to a fault?
I guess so. But what do you mean in the context of what? In terms of the election?
Well, in my opinion, if you have Donald Trump on your podcast, the first question should always be, what the fuck happened to Mike Pence, Donald Trump? Why is it Mike Pence running with you? And then you should.
Because they're falling out, dude. Because they're falling out.
Okay.
You
know what?
Hold on. I muted two people. Nonfon, that's a good question. It's objectivity versus neutrality. If you're neutral to the devil, Hitler, Nazis,
no, I just
you're going to give them you're going to give them air. You're going to give them exactly what you said. Keep on going, dude. This was a good question. I'm going to unmute both people.
No, I disagree. Let me just ask Nonfon one thing. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. When you listen, if you listen to Joe Rogan, would you be listening to Joe Rogan for entertainment or for journalism?
Primarily entertainment, but there's a lot of people who don't know who get their journalism through entertainment. That's what the media landscape is nowadays, unfortunately.
That's fine, but even if I granted you that, what role would you expect Joe Rogan to fulfill in interviewing Donald Trump? Would it be entertainment or would it be journalism?
It's just good. I think when you platform people, you should responsibly platform them, essentially. So if you're inviting someone on your platform, even if it's for entertainment purposes, and if they're a political candidate and they are coming on your entertainment platform and being popularized by it, then you should probably, use that platform responsibly and be like, hey, so what is this stuff that happened with the 2020 election?
Well, even if that's the case, how do we determine that threshold? Like, so for example, let me give you a completely alternative example. Let's say that Oprah Winfrey was interviewing Taylor Swift. How would you judge whether or not Oprah Winfrey is responsibly platforming Taylor Swift?
Well, I mean, to be clear, I don't think there should be like any.
Should we take certain people seriously and some people not seriously?
Well, I mean, what do you mean by seriously?
Well, I mean, I think most people would think that if we're going to talk about taking people seriously, that if it was between Donald Trump and Taylor Swift, we would probably take Donald Trump more seriously, right?
Well, sure, yeah. You should have different expectations for different people, obviously.
Okay.
Different standards,
so who determines that threshold for taking somebody seriously?
Well, when you're saying like who determines it, to be clear, I don't think there should be like a law saying that if you invite someone on your platform, you have to responsibly platform them. I think this is just a moral thing that you should do.
So it's a judgment call.
I don't know where I don't know where the exact line would be, but like any reasonably sized either like politician or public figure I think I would apply the same logic to someone like Nick Fuentes. If you invite Nick Fuentes on your platform, then you should probably push back against the ideas that you disagree with. So that you're responsibly platforming him.
So are you saying that Joe Rogan had a moral obligation to press Donald Trump?
On something, you should at least make sure that viewers are like aware of like, hey, this is something that I disagree with you on about your past. Now, I didn't watch most of the interviews, so maybe he did press him on some things.
He did.
It was PPG's right. I mean, it was mostly not pressed, but.
Yeah, I think if you're inviting Donald Trump on your platform, you should ask him about like the election fraud claims.
Wait, okay, you do know that right now what Nonfon just said, you do know that Rogan is on record literally saying that he does not want to have political people on his podcast because it can or cannot sway a perspective of how people view this candidate. He literally said it, dude. So he's not stupid. He was being biased.
I'm sorry. I don't. Are you saying that he said that?
You want me to give you the clip because I have the clip, dude. He has said.
All right. Well, I gotta go to bed, but I'm sure I'll talk to you guys more.
Hey, listen, come back in 10 hours and apologize. All right. Well, you were gonna. You said Kamala.
Kamala winning.
Dude, he's on your team, dude. He's on your team.
He thinks that it's like close. It's not gonna be close, dude. Get ready for a surprise.
Well, I have Kamala winning every swing state except Arizona and Georgia. So that's still
that's better. Yeah, that's better.
Well,
all right, take it easy.
Nonfon, you're a good guy. Come back.
You're a good kid. You're a good kid, dude.
No, he's a kid. Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
If anybody's not 22 and under, you're a kid, dude. Take it easy, Nonfon.
You're a fucking Bud Light drinking,
Nonfon,
hanging out in the fucking bathroom with
Wait. I'm gonna be live the whole day tomorrow. If you want to pop in, dude, we could fucking talk. It's not just gonna be me. It's Turbo, a whole bunch of people, dude. So.
Sure, I'm sure. Yep, I'll pop into a few different places. I'm sure. See you guys.
All right, bud.
All right. What do you want to know? Like 8.
Everyone
I don't need to know.
On NONFON on YouTube and subscribe and go watch my debate so I can reach 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, give Nonfon a follow.
Give him a shout out. Give him a shout out.
If you want to chat with me live, sub here or go to Nonfon420 on Twitch or Kick via the links below. Once again, please like and sub to help with the algorithm, and consider sending a donation through YouTube Super Thanks to directly support me, and I'll make sure to reply to any question you ask. See you guys next time.